y'all, Miss Gregory, working on video for distributive property by pulling out the GCF, greatest common factor. Please note the standard for the Florida Math NS number system standard we've been working on. Okay, next page. Make sure you have all your supplies, your notebook, pencil, any color pens or highlighters that you want, headphones to listen to the video and not be distracted. Okay, this is a reminder of what we have already done with the GCF and the LCM, and now the focus in yellow is on distributive property. Expressing a sum of two whole numbers 1 through 100 with a common factor as a multiple of a sum of two whole numbers with no common factor. All right, that's a long sentence, but it breaks down like this again. Now you are doing the writing. Your clue is the pencil icon and notebook paper. You need to date your paper with the date. You need to title it as distributive property with GCF. And you also need to make note of the standard, just as you saw on the front page of the video. Okay, working an example. We've got 36 plus 8. Your first step, pull out the greatest common factor of those two numbers. One way you could do that is to use the ladder strategy as shown here. You try to figure out what number you can easily divide evenly into both those numbers. Of course, you could use 2, but the greater number choice would be 4, and that saves you some steps. 4 times 9 gives you 36. 4 times 2 gives you 8, and you know that you're one and done because the only number 9 and 2 have in common is 1. So your final answer boxed in the bright green is 4 with the parentheses 9 plus 2. You've pulled out the common factor, or the greatest common factor, 4. If you multiply 4 times 9, you can check, you get 36. You're adding 4 times 2, which is 8. Everything checks out. Both number sentences have the same value. They are just written differently. And also I want you to write down what's in purple is what the distributive property typically looks like using the letters A, B, and C, the variables. Okay, A is the number that's on the outside of the parentheses. You always multiply that by everything inside of the parentheses. Okay, so as it is distributed, that's what it looks like. Okay, remember to pause here until you've copied all the notes for this page, and when you're ready, move to the next. We'll continue taking notes. All right, distributing a GCF. So this is going the opposite way as the previous example. The example here, again, you're doing the writing. 7 in parentheses 8 plus 6. So step 1 is to distribute or share. Distribute or share, basically you are multiplying the outside number to all of the numbers inside the parentheses. In this example, there's 2. There could be examples where there's 3 or more numbers inside the parentheses. You must share that number on the outside with everything inside the parentheses. So this is what it would look like. You are multiplying 7 times 8. Since a plus is the operation inside the parentheses, bring the plus down. It could be a subtraction sign, but for now we have addition examples. Also have to multiply the 7 times the 6, which is also in parentheses. Your next step would just be to multiply 7 times 8 is 56, and 7 times 6 is 42. So now it is simplified. Again, just a reminder what the distributive property looks like. So make sure you've got everything written down on this page in your notes. Pause if you need to before you move to the next page. All right, so what's next? All right, well, tomorrow in class we're going to work on a foldable with instructions, making sure you understand the steps. We also have a practice worksheet for you to practice either independently or with a partner. Then you're going to rate yourself how well you think you understand. If you at that point need help, see me. I've got some options for you. keep calm. I'm here to help. And please listen, because we're going to do the activity tomorrow, not just watch the video. See you then.